And last but not least, we have a very special name with us, and she has earned the title of being special because she's the world record holder at 10 kilometers on the road. It's probably the distance that is most user friendly. Probably more runners run 10K on the road around the planet than any other event. It's a huge discipline. Running is huge. By the way, we heard last year that there are over 1 billion runners on the planet now. That's a very, very useful thing. Over 1 billion runners on the planet. And this athlete is world record holder at 10K. She's the second fastest in history at the half marathon. She's run 63:51. And when I was running, that was a good time for a man. Now the women are running real time. 63:51, the second fastest ever. Please welcome the world record holder at 10K, making her 25K debut, her young girl, Fiona. Okay, thank you very much indeed. So listen now, firstly, I'm going to go to you first. You haven't raced since the World Championships Marathon in Budapest. It was very hot in Budapest at the World Championships, yes? And you haven't raced since then, and that was the 26th of August. So you haven't had any races since then. How are your legs? Are you very fresh and ready to race?
Thank you very much. Today I'm very glad because I'm in Gold Coast for the second time. After one championship, I spent a lot of pain on my body.
Please, if you could keep your voices down, show some respect. The athletes are talking. Thank you.
Yeah, I felt every pain in all my body, even my legs, they were too painful. But I've competed in Uganda some races, little, not very hard ones. But I might try for something.
So you're saying because the marathon in Budapest was so hot, it took longer to recover. Your legs were sore.
Yes, I've taken like 2 months without training after one championship.
2 months.
Yes.
That's a long race.
Because it was very hot for me.
And you've done small races in Uganda. What distances?
Yeah, 21 kilometers and 10K.
Okay, so you have been racing. Who's been your inspiration? When you were a kid, did you see great runners on the track from Uganda, or have you been more recently inspired by Joshua Cheptegei, Jacob Kiplimo? Who are your heroes?
Yeah, when I was still young, I wanted to do athletics, but I heard from Kenya, because we are neighbors in Kenya. I had the Tekla Lerupe. So that one is the one who inspired me. And now after Kipiro, the time when Kipiro won, now I got now more emotion to be an athlete. But I wanted to not be an athlete before.
What age did you start running?
I started running in 2014.
Okay, so 9 years ago, you're 25. So when you were 16, you started.
Yeah.
You mean started serious training when you were 16?
Yeah, when I was 16.
What do we hear about a lot of the Kenyan athletes, and it's become a bit of a cliche, is that they, from a very young age, they run to school and back every day. So they're getting a lot of good training when they're 5, 6, 7, when they're tiny kids, they're getting good training. Did you have this when you were a kid? Were you running to school?
No, I was not having anything like running. I wasn't even that walking just, but not running.
And was the school close by?
Yes.
So you didn't get that help. Okay, well maybe you've got all that freshness in your legs because of that. But we look forward to you racing on Sunday. Thank you very much, Rosalie.
Thank you.
Betty, welcome to Kolkata. You've had a good year, including 2 half marathons. You've had a couple of good half marathons already this year, but only one race last year. You raced in March last year. I think did you get injured the rest of the year? Where were you? What were you doing?
Thank you so much for this opportunity. 2021, I just went for the first season that on March, and then I go for military training. So I'm now representing Kenya for this.
But hold on. So last year, you didn't race for most of 2022 because of military training.
Yeah,
So you're in the army, or are we talking one of the other services?
no, I'm in Kenya Police.
Kenya Police.
Yeah.
But I thought, so a lot of the Kenyan athletes are in the police or the customs service or the fire service or the, and I thought it was a way of just being sponsored by the government, really. It's almost like secret sponsorship and you don't have to do much work. But are you saying that when you were in the police, you actually had to give a lot of time?
Yeah, we had gone for training, so we just gone for training for 9 months. But now I just passed out on this year.
You weren't allowed to do any races?
Yeah,
At that time.
yeah, so I was not allowed.
And where was this? In Nairobi or Eldoret?
Yeah, Nairobi, Bakassi.
But you were a world-class athlete. You were based in Nairobi, the capital city. There's runners all around you. There's tracks locally, and you weren't allowed to race.
No, there are different departments, so my department was not allowing us for the training at that moment until we finish the training, so that's now when they release us for training. So but now.
Well, you're fresh at least, and good training. Now, you've never run to Kenya. You've never pulled on a Kenya vest, as I understand it. Is the Olympic Games next year a dream for you?
Yeah, it's my dream, so I will try my best.
But at 10,000, or maybe will you run a marathon?
10,000.
Now, the Kenyan Federation and sometimes the Ethiopian Federation are renowned for not making very clear what the selection policy is. Sometimes it's hard to know what you have to do. Most nations have a very clear selection policy. So in the USA, in the American Championships, if you're in the first three, you're in the team. That's it. Very simple. And what do you know anything about the Kenyan Championships or the selection?
I think it's just making the test. You just have to pass you have to do the 3 times test and then the good training. If you qualify to be the top three,
you just got to be consistent.
Yeah.
You've run a really fast half marathon. You've run 66 minutes for the half marathon, which is quick. Have you got any plans to make a marathon debut?
Yeah, I try the 2026.
Oh, in 2026?
Yeah.
That's years away, yeah? Why do you want to wait till 26? Commonwealth Games or what?
Yeah, I want to try to make a come to represent North Kenya in seniors because I started with cross country 2019 in junior, so my preparation now is maybe to represent Kenya one senior and then I go now to the marathon.
So focus after Sunday's race, focus is on 10,000 meters.
Yeah.
For next year.
Yeah.
Okay, well this will give you plenty of strength. 25k. 2.5 times the distance. Okay, thank you very much indeed, Betty. Yalamzov. Yalamzov is special. Do you want to pass the mic? Oh, you got one. You got one. Okay. Not only because she's a world record holder, but she speaks very good English. The majority of the Ethiopian athletes don't speak a great deal of English, so it's delightful to have Yalamzov here. Thank you, Yalamzov. Now, you were fifth in the World Championship Marathon in Budapest. You've run quite a few marathons. You were the winner of the London Marathon last year, and then you came back and you were fifth in London this year. But you have run good times on the track as well. Are you now, in your head, are you now a road racer? Have you finished with the track?
First of all, I'm happy to be here, and so it is the first time to come to Kolkata. I never run before 25 days, so I will run on the day.
Are you thinking on Sunday you want to break the course record? You want a fast race? Or would you be happy with a tactical race, you know, slow and fast, slow and fast? Or do you want bang, you want a fast race?
After world champion, I didn't recover early, but I announced to run New York Marathon. That's like with recovery. That's why I'm counted. It was extremely hot world champion. So I was happy to win world champion, but I came because of the weather. So for Sunday, I'm ready to do my best. I will try to win.
So the same as Merceline, you raced in Budapest in the marathon and you found the conditions very difficult. It was incredibly, it was about 33 degrees, I think, and very humid in Hungary at the World Championships back in August. So a lot of athletes struggled. Interesting to hear that. I was in Ethiopia about 4 weeks ago for the first time ever, and the weather was beautiful. The weather in Addis is fantastic. It's 23 degrees, 24 degrees. Nice and still, no wind. So you're very, very lucky. Tell me, has training been good though? You pulled out the New York Marathon. You didn't do New York to help you recover from the Worlds. Has training been good the last few weeks?
Yeah, my preparation was good, but before preparation, I had the hamstring program. So I tried to prepare this competition. So now I'm okay now.
It's okay now.
Yeah, I'm okay.
And back in Ethiopia, can you get good treatment, good physiotherapy?
Yeah, I have the good physio and good treatment. Yeah.
Which hamstring was it? Left or right?
Left.
Left hamstring.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fingers crossed that Sunday it goes well. What are your plans for Paris Olympics? 10,000 or marathon? Because it seems that your sweet spot, you know, some athletes are good at 5K, 10K, some are good at half marathon. You're good at everything. But maybe your sweet spot is half marathon. Your best distance is half marathon, but you can't run a half marathon in the Olympic Games. It's either 10K and then the big jump to the marathon. So what do you want to run in Paris or the Olympics?
I think it's to come back track. So if I got chance, I would try to participate Olympic
The marathon.
marathon.
It could still be hot. Paris gets pretty hot.
It is my dream to participate Olympic. Yeah.
It's a great dream. That's a great dream to have. All right. Listen, thank you very, very much, Yalmazov. I think I'll leave it there from me. Any questions for three of our very best ladies for Sunday? Yes, there's a microphone being passed around. Have we got the mics for the questions?